if you had to restart today from scratch, knowing everything you know now, what would be the first three money moves? So for me, I'll answer this question first.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, for me personally, I don't. You starting from scratch, investing is not a top priority for me. Not to say that that's not something that but I feel like if you have no money, your priority, how you gonna invest money if you don't have money? Starting from scratch, I would figure out a low overhead service based business. I'm just speaking from personal experience. I can only give you
Yes.
my personal experience. So,
Mhm.
like when I was in the financial services industry selling insurance, there's a lot of different stuff that you can do like this, like car insurance, life insurance, different type of you know service-based industry because I feel like there's always an opportunity to make money on commissions. Um, and if I was dead broke, I would call my friends. Now, this is important. I wouldn't call my friends to ask them for money.
Mhm.
I would call my friends to tell them what I'm doing. So when I started in financial services, I used to have it's called Project 100, where you list 100
Yes.
people that you know. Everybody, your friend, your friend's parents, your kid you went to college with, somebody you played basketball with, everybody. This is your network of people, right? So I would reach out to every single person that I know and tell them what I'm doing and try to actually sell them products. Like I said, I mean, I can only speak for personal experience, what I actually did in real life.
Yeah.
And then from there, I would hone in on my referrals and get referred to those people that they know, all while reinvesting the profits, living in as low cost environment as possible. If living with your parents is an option, then that's a good option. If whatever, renting a room, whatever you gotta do, not spending money on overhead, reinvesting the money.
Yep.
Social media would come, but I would focus on social media afterwards. Um, but I feel that the business aspect is the most important aspect first because you have to
Yep.
generate money to actually get into the groove of actually being able to invest.
Mhm.
And a lot of people are like, well, what kind of business should I start? Like I said, there's always room for a service-based business. There's always going to be somebody that's going to have to sell you car insurance. There's always going to be somebody that's going to have to sell life insurance. There's always going to be somebody that's, in that type of vein, health insurance, whatever it is. There's always money. There's always money to be made in a very short period of time. You don't have to go to college for these type of situations. Um, and that's what I would do. So, but what would you do?
One same as you. I can only talk from personal experience. First you have to build a business because the highest returns that you're going to get, um, that are going to outpace the market for sure is by starting your own business. After that, you got to pick a number, 50%, 60%, put it into long term. So
Mhm.
that takes care of your future number. So important caveat is that too. And I know people hate when I say this. You have to stay your ass inside doors. Costs a lot of money to be outside, and people don't want to do it. And I get it because you are thinking about now. But I look back at all those seasons that I missed of going to games. Oh, I get to have a ball and do what the hell I want to now. And then third, you got to hit that futures market. You got to pick a target that if your life is on the line, this is the target that I'm going to use to be able to hit. And Red Panda, you know what that target is. But the three for me is start a business. Two, puts 50 or 60% of the money into stocks long term. Third, trade futures. And if I can add a fourth, find a way to help other people first and get them a result so they can then come back and then pay me. The reason why I started with the Yes and Chat and started on social media back in 2016, 2017, just giving away for free. If I help you make money first, I'll be able to call that favor back upon you later. So I wouldn't do anything different. But it's really important too. The other part of this question is to never get back to the point where you're starting from scratch. Timing is important in some of this. Like Intel never thought they would lose that lead. And because they didn't keep reinvesting into the business and keep innovating, you have five other players that are light years ahead of you. Just because you are able to do it one time does not mean that you are able to do it again. Sometimes timing, luck, and market fit is really important. When we first started doing the show, nobody black was talking about investing. Now it's boy, soiree. Cool. That's why what Mav is doing is so smart. Mav just I'm gonna tell you a thing. Run the Billy up. Then I'll tell you about it once I'm at 8 billion the book come out. That's my new move for 25 through 35. The next couple plays y'all see publicly, decoys. Cool. Never tell you the real play. Y'all gonna see me snowboarding. Cool. Keyshawn White on the hills. Cool. Y'all never tell you the real plays. Sorry, you fucked it up. Sorry, Granny.
Damn.
We gotta talk about the snowboarding play too. Your comments was going crazy.
They wasn't happy about that.
It's not that they wasn't happy. A little surprised.
A little surprised with you.
A little surprised.
I'll go with the
a little surprised. Surprised at me.
Yeah. You as well. I'm happy. I was happy for you, my brother. So shout out to Edwin. Me and Edwin was both happy.
You gotta pop on the show.
Shout out to Edwin. That's I'll take the
but
approach.
If I'm coach you too, on top of that, then speed matters in execution. That's we talk about a hero on blackout, but
what speed matters? Speed matters. What you mean?
And a good investment.
You mean like to lock something down? What you mean?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
No, I'm Jackson.
We'll go further in detail on blackout.
I was gonna say right for if we're talking personal stories, like mine would be like find a job that you can create multiple streams from. And so like everybody hears the story of like, yo, I was a phys ed teacher, but before I was ever that, I was a hall monitor, bro. Like I was the guy sitting in the hallway reading books, telling kids to go to class, checking for hall passes. While I was doing that, I was a tutor, right? I'm trying to find another stream. While I was doing that, I was coaching. Right. While I was doing that, I was running after school programs. While I was doing that, I was running summer programs. And so I had like different streams of income. So like not only was I getting paid for doing like, it wasn't even much, but to be working in a school because I just wanted to have experience working in schools. I created multiple streams from just that, which allowed me to put some money into investing. And obviously, as my career changed and I became a teacher, then obviously, I still had those streams, but it was like, all right, now there's more money to invest. Then creating a business because I had enough to say, all right, well, I have this career. I can go venture off in the world of entrepreneurism. That helped as well. But like, figure out how you're going to create multiple streams from where you're at, right?
For sure.
And it could be, like I said, hall monitor. No joke. And no disrespect to anybody that's a hall monitor. I was that. You can create multiple streams.
Yeah.